How are we feeling today? It is Tuesday. It is time to talk. It is time to get back into our conversation. I've been having so much fun with you guys. We've been talking about getting out of the rut, the rut of depression, anxiety, stagnancy, whatever that means for you. We've been talking about really allowing ourselves to grow, to encourage ourselves. And what were the three things from last week were getting out of the rut. You've got to acknowledge why you're there. No, you've got to acknowledge that you're there. Identify why you're there, and then encourage yourself. Start fanning your own flame, because that fire and that passion, it just doesn't come back on its own. You will find yourself feeling numb. You will find yourself succumb with depression or anxiety if you just don't make your own change. You can keep fighting it, but you really have to begin the path of walking into your passions, okay? And I'm really excited to talk about what we have going on. So let's just say, just the conversations are kind of going in an upward motion. So today we're going to talk about once you start fanning that flame, right? And you start encouraging yourself, it's about time to realize that as you walk into that purpose, everything you need is already there. All right. Many times we wait. We wait for someone. We wait for something to change. We maybe even wait for our own selves to get better and to look better or to sound better or to be better, instead of realizing that right where you are, who you are, you actually already have the resources to begin walking in your passion. So if you're trying to figure out how to fan your flame, and you're stuck with how, my dog Prince just busted up in here. Rude, these children, rude. And if you're figuring out how to do that, you really want to start looking within. And I've been waiting to share this message, because wait until the end. All right, so number one, you know me, I like to give the points. That's in the church that I grew up in. My pastor's always like giving points, because it's like it makes it so easy to give practical ways to apply it. It's one thing to tell someone, girl, just encourage yourself. Boy, you got this. But it's another thing to kind of lay out a map of how to actually do that. Too many times we tell people, you're gonna do okay, you're gonna do this, just do this, but people really don't know how to actually make that practical. So I love me some points. I love to break things down. I do it with everything in my life. If I see that point C is the best thing, I need to know what is point A, what is point B, so that I can get to point C, right? Some of us get so overwhelmed because we're so focused on point C, and we ignore the fact that we need to know what points A and B are, all right? So let's get through the points. Yes, you have everything that you need to do what you want to do, that passion, what God has created you to do. But number one, you have to look for the right need. Sometimes you feel it's easy to start feeling useless in what you're doing if you're not applying it to where there's a need. There is always a need in this world that we live in. There is a place just for you, and there is a need just for you, your purpose, and your passion. Look for it, because when you start fulfilling that need, then you really start walking in that passion, and you start realizing that everything you need begins with you. And going backwards a little bit, everything you need begins with your mindset of what you think about yourself. So you've got to get out the rut first. All right. Once you get out the rut, you got to start pushing through, because soon as we start to try to make a change for the better, okay, every time we try to do good, evil is lurking. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's always something, it's just like, oh, can I just live? And the enemy is like, nah. You know what I'm saying? So you have to push through. Once you get there and you start realizing that, okay, I'm fanning my own flame, I'm starting to walk in my passion, that will quickly die if you are not fulfilling a need. You need to be able to connect with someone or something that is benefiting from your purpose and your passion, because that's when the creativity begins. That's when we begin to start seeing ourselves as useful. And that's when we begin to see the worth in our own purpose, right? So I'm super excited about that. So look for the right need. As your fire grows and your passion returns, your purpose becomes revealed. So find out where that is needed and you will benefit from doing that. I'm telling you, I just have to say that again. As your fire grows and your passion returns, your purpose becomes more clear. Start fanning that flame and it just starts to make sense. And it really hits when you fulfill a need, because you're just like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Absolutely, sis. Community is so necessary, because how are we going to fill a need without putting ourselves amongst the people? We too many times isolate, right? We isolate, we pull back, we start trying to do our passion and our purpose on our own when God didn't design you to keep that to yourself. It reminds me of the story in the Bible about the men with the talents. One was given 10, one was given 5, and one was given 1. And when he returned, the one who had 10 doubled it. The one who had 5 doubled it. And the one who had 1 was like, yo, God, you're going to be hype. I think what's so funny about that story is he was genuinely hype. He was like, guess what? I buried my talent and I kept it safe. And here's your 1 talent. And God was like, you didn't multiply that. You weren't fruitful with it. You just stayed in your own little corner and thought that's what I wanted. No, he wants to take the gifts and everything that you have, and he wants to see you multiply that. Be fruitful with it. Fulfill a need. And you can only do that in community. Yes, sis. Thank you for that. Absolutely. You have to be in community. We too often get too comfortable doing things by ourselves, alone. We need each other. All right. Number 2, once you start doing that and feeling that need, you're going to start figuring out how to use it creatively. So number 1 was look for the right need. Number 2 was look how to use that purpose creatively. Make it your own. Don't worry about how many other people are doing it a certain way or how they're growing or where they're doing it. Only you can do what you do your way, period. And there could be thousands and hundreds of ways that it can go, but only you can do it that way. The need that is out there is specific to your purpose and your personality and your makeup. So don't be discouraged when you see somebody like, man, they're already doing that. They already doing that, because there is a need out there that is waiting for you and just you. So please be encouraged by that. Use that purpose creatively. Number 3, one of my favorites is bet on yourself. We have to learn to really bet on ourselves. We will bet on everything and everyone else except ourselves, and we really have to start taking a chance on ourselves. Take the risk to do something that takes you outside your comfort zone and watch how God moves. Okay, it's time to step outside the boat and walk on water. Betting on yourself means believing without a doubt that whatever God has designed you to do, you believe that you can successfully do it and that it will breed results. Even if it doesn't look like what you initially envisioned, you believe in what God has placed in you and he will work out the rest. That's what it means to bet on yourself. Like that God has called you to this. And because of that, he will expand your territory and he will allow your gifts to make plenty of room for you. All right. So number 1, find the need. Okay. So that you could get even more excited, get into that community so that you can start allowing your purpose to show itself for other, showing up for other people and other things. Number two, use it creatively. Do it your own way. Don't compare, don't copy, don't try to walk in anyone else's shoes, because there are shoes waiting for you that only you can wear. And there are people looking for your type of gift, your personality. They're looking for you to say it the way you say it, do it the way you do it, work it the way you work it. So whatever that is, okay, use it creatively. You know, God is going to show you how he wants you to do that. And number three, bet on yourself. How much do you believe in yourself? We get to a point where we really stop believing. And honestly, it's a little offensive to God, because he created you to do this. He created you in his own image. So start betting on that. It's not tooting your own horn. There's a thin line, yes, with like, anything taken to extreme is error. So you don't want to find yourself like, anything I touch, it's a wrap. Like, just relax, not anything, It's just that believing who God has made you. You were created in his image. He is the one who has fashioned the gifts. And it's not just he. This is the King of the universe. This is the Lord of lords, the God of gods, who has created you and designed you personally. I mean, come on. Like, you gotta be able to bet on yourself. You gotta be able to believe without a doubt that you got this, that when you apply it, you know he's gonna work it out. Like I said, it may not always look like what you want it to look like. And sometimes we start seeing it come to pass and we start getting discouraged because it's not looking like what we initially thought. And it's like, look, humans make plans, but God has the final say. So the way your life is turning out, he already knew you would be where you are, when you are, who you are. So trust him, trust the process, and trust his ultimate final say. You know what I'm saying? Sis is in the house and just made me smile so bright. What up, sis? Singer, sis? So trust that process. So we got look to fill the right need. That's how you will start really energizing that passion. Number two, use it creatively. Only you can do what you can do, no matter how many other people are doing it. And number three, bet on yourself. Believe who God has called you to be. Believe in that gift. Believe in that passion, and understand that when you actually take the risk to get out the boat, he's going to allow you to walk on water. And just because that water may look a little different at times, trust him, trust the process, and God will work out the rest. Number four, and this is the last one, all right? Stop waiting for something and stop waiting for someone to change, to get you to where you're going, to push you. Just show yourself who you are. And remember that everything you need is right here. The resources, the creativity, the purpose, the plan forward. You may not know the whole plan, but God will show you the next step. Many of us don't want to take the next step because we can't see the second one. But God is saying, well, just step out the boat first. I just want to see if A, you believe in who I've created you to be, and B, do you trust me enough to not let you drown? So stop waiting for someone else to come with a lifeboat. Stop waiting for the storms to calm. Just trust him. When he says go, you gotta go. And many times, like, oh my gosh, he will tell you to go when you really don't feel like it. Okay, child, I was tired today. But I just knew that, from the moment I stepped in front of this computer to operate in my passion, that I was going to wake up. And that's what some of us need to do. We are tired mentally, eternally. We're so distracted, not necessarily in a negative way, but we're distracted with the things of every day. And sometimes we need to just start walking in that passion to wake up. Smell the coffee and the roses. I have no idea what that means. Smell the coffee. I guess smelling coffee wakes you up. Why do people say that? Do they not say that? Yes, it's obedience. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. So let me tell you something. Sometimes we wear a mask for so long that we forget what we look like. We forget who we are. We forget the power that we have. because we're like this for so long. Sometimes we're operating in other things for so long that God is like, okay, when are you ready to operate in my passions and the purposes that he's like waiting. He's excited. But sometimes we don't do it because of fear. Come on. I got my cousin in the house. JT, Joshua Taylor. Yo, right? He's waiting. I'm here on Facebook live for any of new Instagram joiners. Yes. So, and I realized I had to start looking more at Facebook because this is where I upload the video, and like a lot of my videos look like this. You know, so okay. But I'm here. Y'all talk, I'm responding. You so stupid, Josh. I can't stand you. Believe it, sister. You know what I'm saying? So let me tell y'all where I found myself in worship. I really wanted to show you guys this live, but copyright, all of this. Then I looked for the cover and it was horrible. Frozen 2. Many of y'all probably didn't even see that movie. Well, let me tell you something. I saw the movie. Many of y'all probably did. Shout out to all my Disney fans. Frozen 2. Stop playing. Long story short, Elsa's in a place in the beginning of the movie. You could tell she's distracted. Like she's living her life. She got her sister and her brother-in-law and the moose. And, you know, they're trying to play games and live as a family. They've been through so much. But Elsa's got this unique power about her. Come on, right? And in the beginning of the movie, she hears that, whatever that sound was. Remember, like just this, if you watch the movie, she hears this like sound and she hears it in the distance and she starts feeling a stir. Like she gets stirred up, like something's coming and I need to find out where I belong. Her and her sister throughout the movie wind up getting into it because she's like, yo, what's your problem? And Elsa's like, I don't know. I gotta find something bigger. I feel like there's people or something out there where I can be able to be who I am. Winter girl, or whatever her power was, right? Let me tell you, in the movie, she starts singing the song, Show Yourself. Child, let me see. I pulled up the lyrics since I couldn't show you guys the song. Listen, she's running. She's like, where are you now? I need you. Come into my life. Like she's giving it, right? And I'm like, I'm like, she's going to find this person. She's going to find these winter people so she can fit in, right? And she's running and she's finding the frozen cave and looking something in her eyes, whatever. I don't know the words. I'm not even really sure if that's the melody, but it's giving me something like that. What up, bro? Will, how you doing over there, Martin? I miss you guys. And she's running through the cave. She's coming through. She's like, okay, she's getting closer and closer. Child, she finally gets in the cave. And she's like, where are you? I'm here, right? And there's all of a sudden, like the cave shows all these pictures. And it's, child, I'm getting chills. It's her life. It's from when she was a young girl, a teenager, the struggles she went through, never feeling apart, never feeling like she was operating fully in who she was. Then she sees her mom. Child, her mom done passed away on the ship. If y'all don't know Frozen 1, her mom is like, girl, it's you. You've been looking, and the lyrics say, show yourself, step into the power, throw yourself into something new. You're the one you've been waiting for. I was in the theater like, like, I'm who I've been waiting for. Child, all I want y'all to do at some point is look it up on YouTube and watch Show Yourself. The scene, it gets me every time. She's like, and you can see her like, just her heart melt. She's like, I thought there was going to be some person or something here that was going to catapult me into my passion, into who I am. But it's me. I'm the one I've been waiting for. You're the one you've been waiting for to show up and show yourself. Take off the mask. Show yourself. Show the world who you are. Even if you're scared, you don't want them to see it all because you still got the flaws and the mistakes. But God is saying, show yourself. You're the one we're waiting on. It's you. When you think you're missing something, it's you. You're missing the belief part in who you are. Come on. All right, I'm done. I'm done. I'm just saying, that's why I was excited to come on here. I really wanted to get this message out. Because we wait and we think and we rely on the change or the person or this, when everything you need is right there with you. Show yourself. Yo, I'm about to blast that song. Elsa, wearing that sparkly dress the whole movie. That's why she was uncomfortable. I'm hot. I'm hot because I got height. Grace and peace. Yes, we got family in the house. So I hope you guys received something from that. I know this was a shorter message today. And just know that you got it. You got it. Yes, the ministry of Frozen 2. Stop playing. Go find out what God wants you to do, and know that he's already given you what you need to get started. Everything else will follow. Look for the need and fill it, and you can only do that in community. Stop isolating yourself and allow your purpose to meet the need, because you'll start seeing the worth. If you don't allow your purpose to meet the need, you're going to start feeling like, oh, this ain't it. This ain't it. And it's a lie. It's just that it's not it because you're not connecting. You got to start connecting those dots. Number 2, use it creatively. Don't look to the left. Don't look to the right. Look in front of you and show yourself. Take that mask off and remember who you really are, bro, sis. Number 3, bet on yourself. Bet on who God has made you. Bet on everything. You know what I'm saying? Believe that you've got it. Bet on yourself. Take the risk. Get out the boat. Take the next step, even though you don't see the whole plan. And number 4, don't wait. Don't look for whatever you feel like you're looking for the right place to be. It's right here. I don't care if you feel like you're not in the right place to do what you need to do. Just show yourself. Start shining, honey. Start shining. That is not a song. It's not a song. Oh, wow. Well, that's all I got. I told y'all these lives won't be any more than 20, 25 minutes. Sometimes I will start, I really want to start having conversations. Come on over to Facebook so I can bring you into the live so we can just kind of talk a little bit, little 5-minute, guest appearances. But that's it. I hope you guys received something today. I will, me, I will be the full video is always removed from Facebook. It is on YouTube, and I will be chopping up some of the clips from this so that you can see, just in case for those that missed it. I love every time you guys join me on here. I can't thank you guys enough. It's always so beautiful. I don't care how many people show up. If one person shows up, I'm hyped. And honestly, that's what it is, y'all. Dream as big as you can dream. But do not get discouraged when the dream don't start there. Because most big dreams don't start big, okay? Just be cool and content that you're doing what you love to do, and that you could just be touching and changing one person's life with whatever it is. And God will send you that confirmation. Trust me, he ain't going to leave you out there to dry. Somebody's going to say to you, thank you for what you do. And that is all you need. Yes. Go watch Frozen 2 again, please. Yes, especially for our teens out there. Our generation is in an identity crisis, constantly looking for ways to belong to the movement. They're tossed and back and forth with the waves, when the truth of the matter is they need to just look right within and who they are, and they need to stand up and be a light. And today it's so hard to go against the grain. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to stand up and be a light when everyone's got darkness, and it's like cool to be in the dark. And then here you come with your bright light and everybody's like, simmer down. It's hard out here for our kids, our youth, our teens. You know what I'm saying? As I think about my daughter, I'm just like, the main thing I want to instill in her is who she is. I'm sorry, I got all these Disney movies and songs in my head because that's all we do now. Moment of silence. But yeah, I want her to know who she is and stick with it. And I don't want her to just know who she is. I want her to know how amazing it is to be her. You know what I'm saying? Because this world today tries to show you that like you're not good enough in some area. And then forget ourselves. Forget the way we talk to ourselves. Just the rude, just the mean, just the way we talk to ourselves. It ain't right. Nicole, what up? That's my girl. I got to sit next to my Nicole in service this Sunday. Amen. Confirmation. Yes, Nicole, you just, when you get a chance, look back on this video. This is all about who you are, the amazing, powerful ministry within you, the light, and everything that you need right where you are. Fill the need, meet the need, you'll see the worth. Use it creatively, meaning do it yourself. I don't care if there's a million people doing it, because guess what? There's probably a million people doing what you want to do. So what? They need you. The world needs you. Bet on yourself. Believe in the gift. And number 4, show yourself. Stop waiting for everything else and anyone else. You are the one you've been waiting for. So that's it for today. I thank you guys so much. Like, absolutely love these times. I will make sure I make every effort to be on here every week with a new message. I've already got my first, 15 messages lined up. But for the next one, I am super excited because the next live next week will feature none other than my very own Daniel Dayton Thomas IV. Baby. No, I just gave you this big entrance, and because I know you're always creep listening. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I just messed up Percia's groove. She finna come in here tripping. It's okay. It's okay. No, it's okay. Hi, Binky. You still got my glasses? Where are my glasses at? Did you hide them? Child. It's the way she's looking, like those she just smiled. Them glasses. We're gonna have a funeral service for them glasses. Them joints are gone. Child, I can't have nothing. Whew. So anyways, I hope you guys received something. All right. Yeah, I know. Daniel should have came in here. Next week it's going to be, so when Daniel comes on the live, we're going to talk about relationships, obviously. And we have a treat in store for you. So sometimes it'll be just me giving an inspirational message. And sometimes it will be me and Daniel sharing a very interesting / hilarious topic on relationships. And we need everybody, the singles, the couples, the married, to be chiming in. Like I said, with all of these lives, we are going to start looking. We'll probably start hitting certain people up before, because it's kind of hard to put people on the spot. But if you're interested in joining a live with me one day, like just for a couple of minutes, like I'm going to call on you, and yes, I want to see your face. We're turning this into like a talk show. Like we all here. All right. So stay tuned, because next week me and Daniel are coming with the heat. And it's probably going to go much longer than what I do, because Daniel and I can't stop. And we have something really fun in store. Next Tuesday, it'll most likely be, I got to talk to my mom. She's going to have to watch Percia. It's probably going to be later then. We'll probably put Percia to sleep. So it'll probably be 8:30. It might even be, would it be Thursday or would it be it'll probably be Tuesday. The reason why we're trying to keep Tuesdays is because it gives me time to edit my clips and post them throughout the week, and yeah, all of that. Who knows? We'll see. But most likely it'll be Tuesday, but you'll know, because as you see, I be blowing up on your timelines, letting y'all know I'm here. All right, guys, I ain't gonna waste y'all time. I ain't gonna waste it. She said not 15. So I do appreciate you guys, and I encourage you, step out. Sirece After Dark. Y'all don't want Sirece After Dark, honey. We had different conversations. Y'all ain't ready for that. Y'all ain't ready for that. Shoot. I don't be sipping coffee after dark now. So, so I'm mad excited. But let me tell you something. When me and Daniel come over here, we are keeping it realer than real. Okay? We're very respectful, but we're just going to be ourselves. We're going to talk about it. We need to talk about, we need to save these relationships out here. I'm not saying we are the experts. We are far from that. But just sharing our experiences and what other couples have shared with us and things we've seen, and we want to learn from you guys, and so we just want to have a conversation. We all need to save each other by linking up and sharing, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to that. Look, guys, Percia had her picture day and I'm crying. Look at that, Pinky. Look at her smile. She was like, look at my princess. I can't wait to get them. Anyways, why do kids always smile like that? Like they don't, they're like my brother. Oh my gosh, I used to always think something was my younger brother. I'd be like, Mommy, why is he smiling like that? Like in all his pictures, he would be like, it's just showing his teeth. Woo, yes, in these Christian streets, all right? So, see you guys next week. Thank you. Don't forget, everything you have, everything you need is already there. So be confident. I look forward to hearing some of your praise reports, especially for those that I know very personally. And I'm just excited for you. I'm excited for this season. Our church is in a year of renewal. And I think it's happening in a lot of people's lives. Renewal, revival. And I'm just excited, So I'm excited for you. And that's why I was excited for this message. Because I wrote these messages maybe a month ago. Because I'm just weird like that. I don't have time to be last minute, And I was just excited to share this one. Some of my next personal topics will be healthy connections versus toxic ones. My other topic that I got coming up is motherhood. That one didn't need that, but yeah, anyways. But we are in an amazing season. So while we're in this season, yes, Nicole, of renewal and revival, I do believe this is the time that we got to start making sure our purpose meets the need and, using it creatively, betting on ourselves, and really understanding who we are. We gotta start talking to ourselves nicely. God is like, stop the self-sabotage. If there's anything that you got from there, look at my Facebook, my Instagram filter is so annoying. I put an Instagram filter on. It's been on the whole time. Let me see if I can find another annoying one. Oh yeah, that one, the hearts. So, bet on yourself. Time is just speeding up every day. And we just have to really get it. Like God is like, I'm waiting to use you. You are the pen in my hand. And I'm trying to tell you that the ink is in there. And once you realize it, you will find yourself writing all over this world some beautiful things. So we want to see you writing. All right? I can't stop. I don't know how to say goodbye. It's so hard. All right, y'all. Well, thanks again for joining me. This was amazing. I'm excited. Love doing these lives with y'all. And check it out. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, go visit my YouTube channel. This is where I post the full videos. If any of my clips that I post resonate with you, please share them. Shout out to Jana. Thank you so much. She has been a constant support, always posting my quotes and sharing videos, and all of you just for, honestly, just for being here. Yeah, there's too many other things you can be doing. So you have no idea. Your presence is one of the biggest gifts to me. All right. That's it. I said that a few times, right? I told y'all I struggle. I used to struggle with saying goodbye to inanimate objects. Oh my gosh, when I was young, I cried over my pacifier. Now that is normal. Most people do, but I also cried over the toilet that my parents moved out of I will never forget that. They got a new toilet in the bathroom and they took out the old one, and I was devastated. Devastated. You know what I'm saying? That toilet was clearly there for me. Shoot, people don't give toilets credit, what they gotta go through. All right, I'm sorry, but I do have an issue with saying goodbye to inanimate objects. Oh, well, so obviously I have a problem with saying goodbye to y'all beautiful people. All right, let me stop before I really start embarrassing myself. It's been 41 minutes, and I will check you guys out next week. I know, yeah, you know, these ladies be cracking me up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I am simply trying to do what I be writing. When I'm writing these messages, it's because it's what I'm experiencing. It's what I'm trying to encourage myself. I'm trying to believe in myself. I'm trying to believe in my passion and my purpose. So when I'm talking, like I said, I am not talking from a place of, oh, I got it, child. I'm working through it. That's why I love to have the conversation. I love the lives. I used to just do videos, but the lives allow me to see a different perspective from other people. And like Jana mentioned, like, you need community. And that just opened my mind up to like, duh, how can your purpose meet a need without people? You know what I'm saying? So, God bless you. God bless you, ladies. Y'all know I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. But have a wonderful night. It's Tuesday, and I know it's the beginning of the week. That's why I like to come here, because sometimes the beginning of the week, it kind of feels like, you know, like by the time you feel in the week, it's Friday, and you're like, man, that was a hard one. So we're going to do this together. We're going to get over the Tuesday hump and go into Wednesday with a new attitude. All right. Well, love you guys, and I will see y'all next week. Bye. Amen, Ann. Exactly. See, y'all kept me here. See, I was right there, and then I saw Ann's message. I love you, Ann. Yeah, it's real. We deal with self-sabotage so much, and we have normalized it in our own minds. Forget what other people are saying about us or situations may make us feel. We self-sabotage ourselves. If we believed in ourselves to the level that God believes in us, we would be out here winning every day. But we constantly bring ourselves, we take ourselves down, and we don't realize it. Even if it doesn't sound exactly like self-sabotage, sometimes God is asking you to do something and you talk yourself so strategically out of it because you know yourself so well. You know what to say to yourself to talk you out of it. Stop. God says enough is enough. No more self-sabotage. When I tell you to go, go. Because trust me, once you go and you see what's on the other side, you will always go when I say go. It's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult. It's not going to make sense all the time. But once you meet me on the other side, you will say, okay, God, send me on the next hard thing. So thank you for that, Ann, for even diving a little bit deeper into that self-sabotage and how we can be to ourselves, beating up ourselves. We are literally disqualifying ourselves from some of the things that God has for us by just talking ourselves out of it, talking ourselves into insecurities and allowing that to lead our lives. You know, no more, no more. All right. Excuse me. Okay, let me get up out of here. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you, Ann. Thank you so much for being here. And I will see you guys next week. Be blessed. Hang in there. and start looking at yourself in the mirror like Elsa and seeing who you are and walking out those front doors with the confidence of Christ and the power that you have to do exactly what you've been called to do. Be encouraged. Amen. I'll see y'all soon. All right. Bye.